It was a pleasure.
Boom, baby. Got him. How insanely violent it was when. Too real for you, Billy.
Do your part.
What's up, Nexus Gamers? Welcome back to the channel where I cast Heroes of the Storm games, NGS Season 16. This is week number 2, and we've got a spicy one for you, Division C East. We've got Protectors of Auir playing ReGen Rebel. Sorry about that. And it's going to be a good one, because if it's anything like the map draft, this is going to be funny. Because those two teams are, they got some good captains holding it down. And so we're going to see what that map draft looked like. Division C East, ReGen Rebel did win the coin toss and elected to ban out Sky Temple and Dragonshire, or Dragon Temple as they called it. And Protectors of Auir went and banned all the 2-lane maps, so Battlefield of Eternity and Braxis Holdout. And so now we will be heading off to Towers of Doom, picked by ReGen Rebel. So first hero pick will go over to Protectors of Auir. Let's take a look at the standings so far for Division C East. All random, all middle-aged. Leading the way with 3 points. There's a 4-way tie for first. ReGen Rebel sitting there at 5th for now. Protectors of Auir with 3 points, tied for first. So this should be a good one. Two teams that have won some matches already in the season, ready to face off and see what's going down. Seems like they've got some history with each other, know about each other, and so this should be a good one. Looks like teams are ready. If you're in the chat, I want to hear what's going on tonight. Okay? Who's cheering for who? Protectors of Auir or ReGen Rebel? Throw it out there. Let's see who's got the most fans. All right, we are heading into the draft for map number 1, Towers of Doom. And first band going over to the side of Protectors of Auir. I'm going to guess it's going to be Johanna. That's my guess. "15 seconds remain for their first ban, and Johanna's got a 57% win rate, at least last season in NGS, and a 52% ban rate with a 41% pick rate. So she's either banned or played every match, and she's got a high win rate. So you either see her banned or played, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. ETC with the first ban for Protectors of Auir. ETC probably not rocking nearly the... Alright, it is a Stukov ban, quick to come out for ReGen Rebel. Stukov is a meta healer, pretty easy to maintain good healing amounts with some good CC potential. Next ban over to Protectors of Auir. Let's go, chat. Get crazy tonight. You gotta make this good. Alright, Garrosh, second ban for Protectors of Auir. And there it is, the Johanna ban as predicted. First pick over to Protectors of Auir. And they're going to immediately, Sergeant Scoops is going to lock in the Brightwing. Next two picks over to ReGen Rebel. And they're going to go with
I stand ready.
Vala and
The light abandons no man.
the Auir. Very nice. We got Vala and Auir.
Victory
And the
for
Blaze
Forsaken.
Sylvanas for Protectors of Auir. Alright, last ban for ReGen Rebel is the Zeratul. Always a dangerous hero to leave out there, especially in NGS, when you might have some one tricks out there. Last ban for Protectors of Auir. Who'd it gonna be? Zeratul only gets picked or banned about 11% of the time. Let's go, Rebel, says Papa Patience. And lastly, ban Murden. A lot of tanks banned out on the side of Protectors of Auir. Not a whole lot left, meta-wise. Two picks over to ReGen Rebel. One trick Gul'dan coming out. Are we going to see it? Taco's going to go with the Varian. And a Sonya for Cawthon. It's like caution with a lisp. Last two picks over to Protectors of Auir. Ikpliktek. I hope that's how you pronounce it, because that's how I'm going to say it. Ikpliktek. Last pick, Anubarak and Li Ming. For Tracer. Didn't go with the Tracer. I like the CC potential on the side of Protectors of Auir. We'll see if they try to go with a blow-up type hero here. Or Veliravia. Wow, you guys are really sticking it to the man with... Oh, it's a second healer. I think I like it. Alright, this is the part where I have to watch out for any swaps, which I think we just had. And Auir is played by... Alright. As far as I can tell, I've got everyone lined up correctly. Nope, Tracer's on Li Ming. And Orion's on Sylvanas. There we go. All right, we are heading into map number 1.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
For the blue team, Ikpliktek on Anubarak. Sergeant Scoop's playing the Brightwing. The Sound 51 on Blaze. Tracer on Li Ming. And Orion on Sylvanas. For the red team, Veliravia on Uther. Meow Meow Cats on Malfurion. Beast Trend on Vala. Kalthun on Sonya. And Taco playing the Varian. Good luck, have fun. Coming out. Teams respect each other, and we'll see how that goes throughout the match. I thought Taco was a one-trick Nova. Yeah, I did too. I hope to see that. All right, some early engagement from the Sound 51, looking to see if he can distract him, as everyone else is going to go and do Sylvanas things on this bottom tower. Let's see how quickly Anubarak can stun them out and get them some time and protection. We'll see how much damage Sylvanas can get done. Overall, not too bad. There goes the Haunting Wave, and she gone. Very nice. Nice little distraction ploy there by the Blaze in the mid lane. And the trash talk again. If you're in the chat, this is your first time here, thanks for joining me. You guys are awesome. I love NGS because of people like you. Taking a look at the talent picks here. We're going to see Li Ming picking up those globes as often as possible. Blaze looking to rotate down here in the mid lane, picking up some of that XP. And now we do have camps going. Uther looking to do auto attack things. Sound 51 is going to have to be a little bit careful. We're going to get an aggressive engage, perhaps. Stun does go out. Here comes the phase shift onto Sound 51. Excellent maneuvering. There goes Uther. Uh-oh, Sound 51 getting low as well. He is down. Anubarak getting low. Bala just pumping out the damage. And that invade doesn't go so well. They did get one kill, but they did not accomplish the goal. Perhaps they tried to send a message, which is all they did. But that was pre-taunt Baron. Uh-oh, Root goes out onto Sylvanas. She gets jumped on by the Vala. Taking a look, Vala already rocking 4,400 damage. Racking it up as well. Meanwhile, solo laner things happening by the solo laners. Alright, it is going to be the taunt from Varian, as expected. Taunt does go out onto Tracer. Anubarak stun misses, but nothing threatening. Get him, Taco, says Draken6767 in the chat. Welcome. Welcome to the Stroke Folk. If you really want to join the Stroke Folk, just hit that little follow button, guys. Just do it.
Go forth
just
and claim
do
the
it.
altars in my name.
Alright, looks like Protectors of Auir are just going to give up the bottom channel. And here comes an aggressive stun out onto the Sonya, and she just gets blowed up. Let's see if we get a phase shift in by the Brightwing. Right now, Protectors of Auir 5v4. Let's see if they back off or just let them have it. Okay. Looks like they've got better things to do. Perhaps start heading down to the bottom lane for XP. Right now, 2 kills to 2, relatively equal on the experience. I like what we see here. Yep, that's very true. You gotta die a lot with Uther to get all that value. That's how good Uthers play. Just die a lot. Alright, camp's being picked up by Protectors of Auir here. No better barbs for the Beetle Man. You did do the thing I said to do. Thanks for the follow. You're the best. You are the best. I don't have alerts on right now just because I don't want to interrupt this awesome gameplay, but nice work. Sonya was able to pick up a camp in the top lane, so that's going to be pushing as Blaze tries to fix that. Oh, stun goes out onto Auir. Oh, resets from Li Ming coming out, but no follow-up there. Uh-oh, Malfurion's got to be careful. One more stun from Maneuver Act and she'd be choked. Phase shift does come in. The Auir is gone. We'll see if we get an aggressive push here in the bot lane. Stun goes out onto Varian, followed by a follow-up stun, but no follow-up from the team. Followed by a follow-up stun. That is some fine bird usage. Followed up by a follow-up follow. Alright, Ikplik is scoping out this bush here. Looking to see if he can get some stuns and delays out. Varian is getting quite low. He's going to have to be careful. He does have a lot of healing with him. It is 32 to 32 on core health. Now Furion also getting very low, going in deep to try to get a delay, and he takes another pair of arcane missiles to the face. Bala is done with her quest, and she's just going to town on the Sound 51, who gets blown up. Root does miss from Furion. We see if we get a taunt on Ikplik. Not needed. Vala is tearing through these tanks. Rocking 14,000 damage already. Level 10's about to come online, and we do get 4 more shots onto the core against Protectors of Auir. Vel is the 5th best Auir NA. Look it up. Unfortunately, those stats are currently unavailable to me. But I'll take your word for it. That is a claim to fame that you can take all the way in. Alright, Conk goes out onto Sylvana. She is able to hunt them out of there. Auir quest complete. Level 10's online. We are going to get the leap from Sonya. Divine Storm. This is going to be a blow-up comp. They're going to pick a target, taunt them, and blow them up. See what I did there? Cocoon available. Blink, heal, bunker, disintegrate, and mind control on the side of Protectors of Auir. And they're just waiting. They're just waiting for that blow up. Could be a little bit dangerous. Even a Nubrak wouldn't be safe against all that. Alright, Siege Camp being picked up by Protectors of Auir. A relatively even match. 3 kills to 4 in favor of ReGen Rebel, but I like these teams are duking it out. Can we gamble on these games? Yes. Taking, uh-oh, there goes the taunt out onto Blaze, followed by another stun. He is able to get his bunker out just in time. Meanwhile, Malfurion gets focused in the back by Sylvanas and just gets deleted. Cocoon goes out onto Varian. We are getting a little bit of lag. Taco's going to try to interrupt the Tracer cast, but she is able to pick it up, and there goes 4 more shots. 28 to 28. What a match. This is the problem that you're going to have to deal with your ReGen Rebel. This fort is most likely going to go down. If not now, here relatively shortly. I think that engage on the Blaze was just a little bit, maybe some confusion on who was the next ult to use on Blaze to get the stun going. Seemed like they had him dead to rights, and he was able to get out of there. Nice drop frames. Could be a little lag on the side of the HOTS game itself. Siege camp time for ReGen Rebel. Maneuverak is maneuvering. Uh-oh, this could be the blow up that I was talking about. And there it is. The perfectly chained wombo combo stun lock death. You're going to have to watch out for that for the rest of this match. Bad timing for altars, but Anubrak should be up relatively soon. Sonya, meanwhile, in the top lane is able to get another siege camp. And Sound 51 has got to be very, very careful here. He does pop trade. If we get a taunt here, we might get a little blow-up action. Bunker does have to come out. Let's see if he's able to get out of there. Phase shift does come in, and he'll be all right. But that is one big cooldown gone. We might see Orion split push here by him lonesome. Double stun out onto Varian and Uther, followed by a stun onto Vala. Valera Villa is getting low. He's going to get some top off perhaps. Nope. Oh, just the tip missing for Tracer to finish off Uther. And now Sergeant Scoops is going to go ahead and channel. Sylvanas gets the mind control out on the Varian. Not exactly the target she was looking for. And Nubrak's got to be careful here as that stun lock is ready and waiting. Twilight Dream up again for Malfurion. And Sylvanas, meantime, was able to get this bottom fort captured. So now ReGen Rebel is going to have to focus on... Oh, Uther's in a bad spot here. He's going to be... Oh, the stun for Anubrak does miss. Oh, the silence just... The Twilight Dream interrupts Li Ming's channel just in time to save Uther, but he does end up going down anyways. Mind control goes out onto the Malfurion, and then Anubrak just goes in! Rage! They're really trying to get these pumpkin warriors in the score. There goes the leap out onto Sylvanas, followed up by Tompa. She uses her unstoppable, beautiful. Both the Brightwing cleanse and perhaps Will of the Forsaken, saving her life. And with all their might, Protectors of Auir are protecting this bottom fort. Alright, it's a 3-altar phase in 15 seconds. Sylvanas back up with full mana, full health. Well, mostly full mana. POA sucks, says Drakan. Hey now. Where's the spirit of friendly competition? Alright, we're going to have Brightwing channeling the bottom lane. We'll see if we get a blow up stun lock onto the Sound 51. We do not. And so now you got to think Protectors of Auir have the advantage here. ReGen Rebel looking to back off slightly. Nice absorb by Taco on that orb. Doing tank things. 5 shots onto the core of ReGen Rebel, down to 13 core health. Now it's a race. It's a race. It's a level 20. Who can get there? And can Protectors of Auir protect their bottom fort that they've taken from ReGen Rebel? Looks like we're going to get a fight. Oh, the Cocoon goes out onto the Varian, and they're able to get the camp. With a mind control, blaze stun, but he's got lots of health. He should be fine. The taunt goes out onto Li Ming. She's able to get out of there before follow-up stuns happen. Twilight Dream gets interrupted. 3-man stun out onto, or 2-man stun from Anubrak, but Blaze does end up going down. Not sure that was worth it, because not only are these pumpkins not going to march down and do anything, they're going to lose this bottom fort as well. Perhaps that's their plan. Lose it and get it back. Uh-oh. Watch out, Anubrak. Hey, watch out, buddy. Now these pumpkins are going to get blown up. Anubrak positioning himself deep. There goes the stun out onto Malfurion, but here comes the stun lock from ReGen Rebel, you gotta be careful going in like that with no escape. Now you give the momentum back over to ReGen Rebel.
The altars have risen. Activate them
Ill-advised.
now.
4 shots onto the core of Protectors of Auir. 17-13 in favor of POA. And Sonya doing her thing in the top lane. She's probably going to get nuked here, but we'll see. Not a whole lot of stuns left. Mind control, perhaps. Oh, a well-placed combo from Li Ming ends that discussion, but this bottom fort is in danger as everyone from ReGen Rebel smartly reacts to seeing 3 members of Protectors of Auir up in the top lane. And just like that, it is now 4 towers. Mind control goes out on the very end, but it gets cleansed. And now Blaze might want to be careful here. Alright, siege camp time for ReGen Rebel. And now tower time for POA. It is a race to 20, and looks like ReGen Rebel has about a half-level lead. This aggressive engage might be coming here. Tower is back with a single altar phase in the bottom lane. Alright, I'm going to make a prediction. But whatever team wins this next team fight is going to win the whole match. Not just this map, the whole match. Okay? You guys see if I'm right.
The altars have risen. Activate them.
Looks like Protectors of Auir are just going to let them have it. So that doesn't count against my prediction because that wasn't a team fight.
Show the Raven Lord the extent of my power!
All that bluster. And for
Oh,
what?
that's blasted. Uh-oh, here comes the stun lock onto Blaze, and oh no, Brightwing, worst phase shift NA. Talk about a pile of ults that you don't want to teleport into. That hurts. It hurts your soul. You're just trying to be helpful as a healer. Your dude is in a bad spot. And what happens? You pay the ultimate price. And the guy ends up dying. You hate to see it. Oh, Sonya rotating aggressively behind. And there goes the taunt. Stun lock onto Anubarak, followed by a very well-timed ult from Auir. And now ReGen Rebel not only has won the team fight that I predicted, has taken the forts, is now tied 13-13 core health, and have won the last few fights. Oh, these minions are trying to take down this fort. Might just run Malfurion over there and get a Moonfire to take that thing down. Alright, there's another fort. You might as well just go for it at this point.
The altars and put an end to
Alright, ReGen Rebel moving in to protect their bottom fort. Ooh, unhealthy oh my goodness gracious. Uh-oh, Sylvanas is going to lose her life for that mind control, but Vala does go down. Slowly but surely, they know they have to get this fort down. Trickling. Blue team hero is killed. One more shot. There goes the fort. But they're going to lose all the members of their team in the process. And guess what's going to happen next? They're going to march on over to the boss. And win anyways. Unless Anubarak can do something super fancy. The 4-man cocoon. Oh, he forgot to take that down. 4-man cocoon time. Alright, so we are going to see the boss. 4 shots. All they need is 1. There goes the taunt. The burrow is just to keep him alive so his stats stay up. But he's going to die anyways, and it's going to be GG. The core goes down. First game going over to ReGen Rebel. What a match. 15 kills to 8. Kind of snowballed there at the end with that stun lock. But they got it going, figured it out. And looking at damage numbers, Li Ming leading the way for Protectors of Auir, but Vala not far behind with 47,000. 5-1 overall, and Varian not dying once. Head on over to our map draft, where you will see ReGen Rebel picking up the single victory on Towers of Doom. So we'll see what Protectors of Auir elect to go with. We love POA, one of our favorite teams to play. Yeah, I think both of these teams are enjoyable, at least based off of my interactions with their captains in the coin toss. It was a good game, very close. As you can see in the standings for Division C East, both of these teams have picked up wins already, with the Protectors of Auir picking up the 3 points. ReGen Rebel looking to pick up the 2-0 here to get 3 points and put themselves in the top of the leaderboard for their division. And we'll see where we're headed next. Once again, thanks for joining me tonight, guys, for this Season 16. Hard to believe, I know. Nexus Gaming Series action. This is week number 2. And we've got, if this match is going to be based on that first one, we got a fun night ahead of us. I am your caster, your host, your friend, theStroke. And I'm happy you guys are joining me tonight. Always makes it easier to cast with a rowdy bunch of people in the chat. Nexins. Is that what we're calling us? Nexins? All right. Where are we going next? Could it be Tomb of the Spider Queen? Could it be? What other options do we have? Altaric, Garden, Volskaya. Bunch of good ones. I haven't seen a Cursed Hollow game played in many moons. Let me hear it in chat. Where do you want them to go? What do you want to see next? Seems like we always end up playing Tomb of the Spider Queen. And looks like we're going to be headed to Volskaya Foundry. With ReGen Rebel picking the map again. This is a cool map to watch with a lot of strategy built in. Long-term fights. You got to be able to protect a certain spot for a long time, so it leads to some interesting fights. No club. While we're waiting, let's see if we can highlight a player. Looks like we can't. Thanks. There it is. Let's take a look at Tracer on the assassin roles in last season in NGS. 62. Actually, this is all of Tracer participation in NGS all time. 62% win rate with a 5.3 KDA. Averaging 40k damage per match, which is up there. Highest kill streak 24. I don't even know how that's possible. But I guess when you're as good as Tracer, and as we can see, played a lot of Zeratul, so that may be why we had the target ban last match. So you have it, Tracer. A little look at the stats all time in NGS. Heading off to map number 2 on Volskaya Foundry. Pretty close game, snowballed there at the end. If you're Protectors of Auir, I think you don't freak out too much. You kind of say, all right, they got us at the end. We didn't have an answer for that stun lock. And we had a few bad cases of bad positioning, but you keep on playing your game plan. And when will NGS add Haunted Mines to the rotation? You know? Why not? Keep it fresh, you know? That or Blackheart's Bay. Beast Trend says, I was like, no way am I that high, Vala. Vala for $1. All right, the lobby is ready. Hard game always felt like they were about to get me. Yeah. Very nice work there. Very nice. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at this guy. On the assassin role. All right, looks like all players are ready. Beast Trend rocking at 46,000 average damage per game. Looks like we may be heading into the draft for map number 2 on Volskaya Foundry. And here we go. Draft. Time to draft. Violet is now following. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. You're the best. I appreciate you appreciating me. Welcome to the Stroke folk. And if you'd like... Oh, first band coming out from Protectors of Auir is Lucio. .56% win rate in NGS last season, but only gets picked 17% of the time. Very good healer. I think one of the highest win rate healers in NGS last season. Next band is Stukov, and then ETC, second band for Protectors of Auir. Last band of this first round of bands for ReGen Rebel is the Johanna. Highly banned. All right, first pick. is going to be Brightwing once again for Sergeant Scoops. I don't even got to change it. %, ban or pick rate for Johanna last season in NGS. Crazy. Crazy stat.
I stand.
All right, Vala Murden. For ReGen Rebel. Two picks over two Protectors of Auir. It's going to be Blaze and Sylvanas again. Wow, this is pretty easy for me. All right, last ban for ReGen Rebel. Is going to be the target ban, Zeratul. Sorry, Tracer. No Zeratul for you. And last ban and a win for Protectors of Auir. Two picks over to the side of ReGen Rebel. Who's it going to be? Li Ming for Taco.
My blades are yours.
And Sonya for Meow Meow Cats. All right, last two picks over POA. Trying to stay off the 2-0 defeat. Do they pick the exact same comp as last game? That's the real question. Negative. Tracer on Tracer and May for Ecliptic. The Tracer on the Tracer. Who'd have thunk it? Alright, last pick for Velaravia. Velaravia. Is the
light
Uther.
abandons no man.
Alright, do we get some swaps here? Looks like perhaps not. And we are going into map number 2 on Volskaya Foundry. ReGen Rebel leading the way with 1 map win to 0. What do you guys think in the chat? Are we going to game 3 tonight? Are we going to game 3 tonight? That's the question. For the blue team, Ecliptic on the May, Sergeant Scoops on Brightwing, Blaze played by the Sound 51 Tracer on Tracer, and Orion on Sylvanas. For the red team, Lunatic playing Vala, Meow Meow Cats on Sonya, Velaravia on Uther, Cuthan on Murden, and Taco playing Li Ming. Good luck, have fun coming on out. And we are coming on out to the middle of the map to watch the mayhem.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The gates are open. Go.
Hypershift from Brightwing. Red team refusing to pick their first picks. We're going to get the teleport. Aether Walker from Li Ming. And looks like nobody wants to fight. Copy that. Tracer tends to be stronger earlier. It might just behoove them to avoid the fight. Oof, nice predict by Taco there. And now you're going to want to get these camps as quickly as you can. Try not to miss any soak. Get you a turret. There we go. Looking at these two comps, I'm just kind of thinking. I like what POA has going on. I feel like it's a little bit better for map control. Oof. Solid combo from Leeming coming out, taking Orion down to about a third of his health. And now we are going to get the siege camp worked on here up in the top lane, as is Orion working on that here in the top lane for POA. There you have it. Man, I should have drank a coffee.
We've redesigned our tree glove protector for combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field testing.
All right, 20 seconds for control point A here in the center. Always an interesting fight because you can be fighting for quite a long time. Uh-oh, May getting me kind of focused here. Let's see if we get a 3-man stun by Blaze in the back line, and now Lunatic is going to get chased off by Tracer. It might go down. It does. As does Uther. 2 kills real quick on the side of POA, and now they're going to be able to take control of this center point. Perhaps not before picking up the health turret. I'm looking to not really care about the objective. Just continuing to try to work on a level lead. And now finally channeling the center point in Alpha. Because that's what you do in Overwatch, is protect points. Or push things for no apparent reason. The Tracer Bomb does miss. Oh, the stun gets interrupted by Blaze, and uh-oh, Coffin has to be careful. Leeming does go down by the Haunting Wave by Sylvanas. Be a nice time to drop that healing turret. Nope, not needed. And the turret was picked up by POA. Dropped by one of the members of ReGen Rebel. 3 kills to 0. Nice turnaround from last match. And first Triglaw Protector goes over to POA. Let's see how they elect to use it. Immediately running to the top lane, as they know the next one will be up there.
Blue team has taken control of the protection.
Silencing the bottom tower, looking to siege this thing down as fast as they can. There goes one tower. The goal here is to get the fountain down, if you can, making it harder for the enemy team to... Oh, just gets blown up by the Triglav after that polymorph. They're smart, they use their turrets here. Take this down. Mind control, level 10's available for POA. That tower is doing a lot of damage to them though. Oh, the Tracer Bomb almost kills Leeming as an afterthought. And now this tower is going to go down, and that's going to take down the well. right, 4 kills to nothing. Level advantage, and all things going right for POA currently. Ball is going to look to do some damage, but Ice Block comes out. I'm trying to think of who's got the answer for the Tracer right now. Auir most likely. We are going to have Avatar from Muradin, Leap from Sonya, Strafe from the Vala, and Divine Shield. Maybe save someone from Tracer Focus. Muradin does jump in. He's going to miss this. Oh, he does connect with the stun, but Tracer's going to be a little bit too far away to make that matter. Yeah, Meowcat's rolling in, seeing if they can force some pressure in the top lane. Meanwhile, another turret picked up by Sound 51 in the bot lane. They're holding on to 4 turrets. Ice Wall does whiff, as it does. Especially if you're me. Or May. Sonya is in big trouble here, has to use Leap to escape out of there. Siege Camp picked up by POA in the top lane. These little guys are going to march down and shoot stuff. Sound 51 moving in. May's going to get slide in, but nothing doing there. They are going to be able to force ReGen Rebel away and pick up the health turret. Alright, chat, what are you thinking about Protectors of Auir right now? Seems like a pretty solid strategy so far. Pretty much had their way with ReGen this match. The Sound 51 just bullying Sonya off of that health globe. And now Point Bravo. Hey, there he is, Ryan. Welcome to the chat. I'm sure you have plenty of idea of what's going on here. Uh-oh, Tracer Bomb does go out onto the Muradin. He gets an unstoppable, has to pop Avatar. There goes a leap onto 4 members of POA, but all members of ReGen Rebel getting very, very low. Tracer is going to want to go in on Lunatic here. And they did bait out 2 of those 4 turrets. 1 remaining. And continuing to channel. 50% on objective number 2. If you're ReGen Rebel, you're probably going to want to fight this because you got no fort up in the top lane to protect against lane pressure of the Triglav. Stun does connect with the Mei, but not the intended target. Overtime is secured. Turret does get dropped. Ball is starting to do a lot of damage. Here comes the Strafe. Stun goes out onto Blaze. 4-man leap. Here comes the Tracer Bomb. The Auir goes down, but we're going to see some Auir healing. Sylvanas goes down as well. Here comes the resets from Li Ming, and this is just a massacre. 5 kills sweep. Just in time, 99% to 0. The bad news is you're going to have to protect this thing for a long, long time in order to prevent POA from securing the next Triglav. It is counting up relatively quickly. That Auir value. And now Siege Camp picked up by ReGen Rebel. 59% over to ReGen Rebel. We'll see what POA decides to do. Are they going to give this? Or are they going to position themselves smartly to fight this? Or are they going to rush in there? What are they going to do? They're just going to go. Still missing Blaze. Ice Wall misses. Gonna have to pop the Ice Wall. Oh, Mind Control misses as well. 3-man leap from Sonya. These leaps are just on point, but they're gonna Tracer Bomb. And now Sonya's gonna go down. Trigloff does go over to ReGen Rebel. Sonya goes down, as does Li Ming, as will Muradin most likely, as will Vala, and there will be no one to get into the Trigloff. At least Vala is going to be able to survive for a short amount of time. If she's smart, she'll just run back to her base. Or not. Oh, there she goes. Okay, she took the smarter way. I was thinking all the way back to the keep, but uh-oh, Tracer's going to go in and drop the bomb and walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. Is this Tracer a bot, or is that the name of the player? It's actually the name of the player. Falcon, welcome to chat. You would think they would ban out a player that was named after a specific hero, but, you know. Alright, level 18 to 16, a race to 20. Let's take a look at the stats quickly. Once again, Vala leading the way with damage, 38k. Tracer not far behind, 4-1 on her kills. 10 kills to 5 in favor of POA. Stun goes out on Tracer, followed up by Li Ming damage, but she misses and puts herself in bad position. Gets stunned by the Sound 51 and then gets blown up by Tracer. There goes a little bit of momentum back over to POA, looking to get to level 20 as quick as they can. A couple more minion waves should do it, and now if you're ReGen Rebel and you're just playing catch up, trying not to die. If you're going to engage, you need to engage before they get to 20, but that might already be a foregone conclusion. Level 20s online for POA. We're going to have Fortified Bunker, Dark Lady's Call for the Mind Control, Composition B, Shatter for the Ice Wall on May, and Fairy Protector. Everyone gets the dust. Get some of that dust. Isn't that the name of the drug in Doom? No, Spice. Alright, bottom lane pressure by POA. Level 20. We'll see if they hard engage this. Waiting for a minion wave to catch up. Maybe they just wait for the Triglav.
Terminal activated. Take control of it.
Another turret over to them. And now Objective C is available. Alright. Only keeps left for ReGen Rebel. Right wing getting her steps in. And this is where we're at in this cast right now. All right. Half a level away from level 20. 1 or 2 more minion waves to do it for ReGen Rebel. So close. Uh-oh, May's looking to engage as soon as she can. There goes the Ice Wall out onto the Auir, followed up by the Blizzard. There goes the Divine Shield. 3-man leap once again. Meow Cats with some clutch leaps today. Oh, Mind Control just barely misses, but unfortunately ReGen Rebel is going to have to back off. They do pick up level 20s. All abilities used. But this level 20 Triglav Protector is going to do some hurting.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
And here we go. Level 20 Triglav marching down the bottom lane, looking to remove this keep from the map. Oh, Tracer absorbed 5 arcane missiles for the spot. Uh-oh, Sylvanas has got to be careful here. Nice peel by Blaze. Ice Wall comes out to zone the remaining members. And so far, the Triglav not getting a whole lot of value. Meanwhile, the Siege Camp marching down in the top lane for ReGen Rebel, getting them some top lane pressure that Blaze is going to have to respond to. Still got a 30 seconds on the Triglav. I don't know what you want to do with it. They're just going to leave it. Let's see if we get some action. Tracer just being a menace.
Test concluded.
Is this what we fight over for the final team fight that matters? This is it? Measly little health thing. Ice Wall is available. Ice Block's gonna have to come out here. Ooh, Ice Wall misses once again. Just picking up one member. Strafe is going to take out May. Never-ending Strafe is going to take out everyone. Leap onto Tracer. Blaze goes down. Sylvanas gets out of there with Will of the Forsaken. And a very nice fight in favor of ReGen Rebel. They turn things around here. This thing could snowball very easily. 48 seconds for all members of POA to be back. That Divine Shield was actually a solid pick there, at least in this team fight. Mind Control does go out onto the Muradin, who gets cleansed. Heat pressure coming out from ReGen Rebel onto the middle keep. Fortunately, that tower is targeting Auir. Mind Control goes out onto Muradin once again. But he don't care. Long hair, don't care. And now, things are kind of turning around in favor of ReGen Rebel. They remembered who they were. They're who we thought they were. All right, another turret picked up for POA. They're looking to get a siege camp set up here in the top lane. We do have 2 turrets. And our next control point is going to be on point A. Or Alpha for you military types.
I'm getting another terminal ready.
The phonetic alphabet types. This is it. This is the fight for all the marbles. You ain't stopping a level 23 Triglav from taking out your core real quick. Uh-oh.
Power routed
Sound
to the
51's
door.
got to be careful here. He
Control
might
it
be
and you can
baiting
pilot the protector. Blue team
the opportunity for the keep to get removed in the bottom lane by Tracer. You almost would have thought if they would have gone core. Might be what they're thinking about. I don't know. Just waiting until things are better in their favor. Murden doing an excellent job of bullying everyone off the point. Ice block does have to come out. Now it's time to go on the May. 79% channel. Oh no, May gets destroyed. Early ice block. Taco being focused by Tracer. I don't know if it's going to be enough though. Here goes the strafe, and all members of all teams getting very, very low. Sonya goes down. Tracer goes down. Oh no, Brightwing goes down, and Sylvanas has to get on out of there. ReGen Rebel walking away with the Triglob Protector at level 23. We do have catapults on the core, but we have 42 seconds until all members of ReGen or POA are available, and just look at the core health go down from the Triglob at this level. There's no chance they're stopping this. And just like that, ReGen Rebel turns it around, and they're going to pick up the 2-0 against POA, Protectors of Auir. Very well played match by both teams. Take a look at some post-game stats. 74,000 damage from Orion on Sylvanas, but the Vala leading the way with 75k. Look at all that siege damage from Sonya, 203,000 and 200 from the Blaze. Excellent game, 14 kills to 11 in favor of POA, but unfortunately ReGen Rebel stitches it together at that very end and picks up the 2-0 victory. While we get that set up, I'm working on getting someone in here for a little interview. While we do that, let's take a look at the 2-0 from ReGen Rebel, picking up wins on Towers of Doom and Volskaya Foundry, both maps that they picked. And that's going to send them rocking up into the top of the leaderboards for Division C East. All right, welcome. Joining us is just you, Vela. Welcome. How's it feel? You guys turned that last one around into a nice little victory there at the end.
Do you want to know our secret strat?
Yes, I do. Of course I want to know your secret strat.
Meowcats has to yell at Taco to stop dying.
Oh,
And then we win.
Okay. Very nice.
Yep.
So that's going to bring you guys up into the top of Division C East. You guys play against POA a lot? You guys seem to have a good rapport.
Yeah, we play and we scrim against them, and then we also play other games and just hang out sometimes. They're cool guys. If you're
Very
ever
cool.
lonely, then they're cool people to hang out with.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring it
Really
back
welcoming.
to map number 1. You guys picked both of the maps. You seem like you didn't really care all that much in the coin
So-
toss.
It's the captain's responsibility to understand the meta, right? And understand how maps work and like what comps go good on which maps. But the crazy thing is that I wasn't elected for my knowledge. I wasn't elected at all. This is a dictatorship, and I know nothing. So, well, you know, it doesn't really matter which maps, I guess, because we'll just play whatever. We'll play any of them.
That's good. I'm glad it doesn't matter. It's cool to see you guys gelling well. The blow up comp that you guys were rocking, they seem to have no answer for it on Towers of Doom. Even the Nubrak didn't quite understand the danger that he was in. What were you guys' kind of general strat there?
We were just trying to mix it up. If you notice, they banned a lot of tanks, and they were tank choking our main tank, Coffin.
Ah.
And so we kind of like had to switch everything we were gonna do and do something else, and it just happened to work. It was luck. I think it was luck.
There you have it.
Usually when we scrim against POA, they beat us, and it's pretty one-sided. I'm not even gonna lie about it. They know, we know. They're really good. So I think that our wins tonight were luck, and probably the fact that I've been trying to corral my team into practicing during the off season, and I think that helped a lot too. Because last season we really we really struggled.
Very nice. Well, that's cool. That rather lucky than good, but you guys are kind of thriving off the chaos a little bit, and the practice seems to have helped. And awesome.
Yeah.
Then we head over to Volskaya Foundry, which is the map you picked, and they seem to be dominating early. Really, you guys had nothing for them, but late game comes along, and you turn a couple team fights around, and then all of a sudden, level 23 Triglov, and nothing they could do about it.
Yep. I think maybe it was the Divine Shield.
It was.
Uther, not the greatest healer. Like, no shade. Great guy. Love him. But he doesn't have a lot of heals, and so early game Uther is just like kind of bad unless you have another healer. And they nerfed his W build a couple months ago, and that was like really tragic because that's like his solo heal build. So it was really rough. And then I was like, okay, we're going shield instead of storm this time, and it worked out.
A couple of amazing shields that saved the day there in those fights and turned it around. So nice job there.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win. You guys are going to be marching up your way on the leaderboards there. It's early in the season. How many seasons have you done NGS?
Oh, gosh. I've been playing with most of these folks on my team for about 2.5 years. We started in E. We've slowly been working our way up.
Very cool.
So however many seasons that is.
Well, keep it up, and don't party too hard after your excellent 2-0 victory. And before we go, I'll let you take the floor for any shout-outs or whatever you want to say.
Shout out first to you. Thanks so much for casting. That's really kind.
No problem.
Second shout out to Pat, who rewatches all of our games. Thanks, Pat. Love you. Third shout out to POA. You guys rock. That's it.
All right. Congrats. There you guys have it.
Shout out to Velk's mom. Taco
Boom.
says I have to do that.
You do. He is the boss. Wait, no.
Yeah.
You're the boss. All right. Congratulations. And we'll see you next time.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. There you have it. The illustrious Vela and all her amazing words for ReGen Rebel picking up the 2-0 victory on both Towers of Doom and Volskaya Foundry. Was founded for Season 11, they say, and they should be pretty happy with their victory there tonight, and I hope they continue to press forward and we get some excellent competition going forward in Division C. I feel like I'm a Division C caster now. I've done 3 of these now, both West and East, and Division C's currently my soup du jour, so you guys rock and keep it up, and we'll see how the standings shape up. But right before we go, we'll take a look at them one more time. We'll see how this has affected both teams. ReGen Rebel picking up to 3 points, going up to 5. Should put them somewhere around the top, depending on what happens elsewhere tonight and then through the rest of the week. Early in the season, obviously, Season 16 of NGS, but it's always good to pick up a couple of wins early in the season and ride those out. So congrats to them. If you're Protectors of Auir, just realize you still played two strong maps. You were right there with them neck and neck in the first one, and then dominating for much of the map in the second map. So I think you got some things that you can go back and look at and say, hey, this is where we kind of lost it and how to prevent that from happening in the future. But overall, I wouldn't freak out too much if I were them, which I know they won't because they're good guys, I've been told, and I should hang out with them. So that's that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for me tonight and our time together. Thanks for joining me, especially if you're in the chat. You guys are awesome. Always keep it fun and real to, it's easier to cast when you got people chatting and talking and being wild. So thanks again. If it's your first time here and you like what you saw or heard, go ahead and hit that follow button, that little heart. Just click it. And I'd really appreciate it. Really makes me feel good about myself in this modern world. And no, for real, let you know when I go live and cast in other NGS games or playing games on my own. If you want some more content of that variety, you can join our podcast every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. One More Game podcast. Me and a couple other buddies. We talk video game industry news, reviews. We talk about games that we've been playing. And then we talk about a major topic of the week. We just wrapped up a 3-part mini-series about the history of Nintendo. And you can check out that kind of content anytime you like on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else you might find podcasts. That's One More Game Podcast or OMG Podcast. You might find us. And leave us a review if you like what you hear. I'll leave you with one final thought before I go. Just because you grow up doesn't mean you have to stop gaming. Game on, gamers, and we'll see you next time in the Nexus. See you guys.
It was a pleasure.
Boom, baby. How insanely violent it was when too real for you, Billy.
Do your part.
Oh
no
my
one.
God, that was